Hi local music fans, I'm Skip from thelocalmusicscene.org and I'm here in Sacramento, California with Overwatch. How you guys doing today?
Pretty good.
Good.
Hey, no problem. You want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Tucker, I'm the drummer.
I'm Glenn, lead guitarist.
I'm Zach, I'm the singer.
Trevor, bass.
Alright, how's the day treating you? How are you guys doing?
Hot. Really hot.
Yeah.
It's a scorcher out there.
I'm just way more during the summer, like when there's no school and it's hot outside, but when it's actually school, I'm drained from school and then the heat just makes it like 3 times worse. And when I'm getting home, I just pass out.
You guys have one of the better practice spaces that I've seen. This is like a bar you guys are playing in. Wouldn't call it a man cave, it's beyond that. So it's pretty awesome.
Thank you.
Going into our first song of the evening is Darkest Day. You guys want to talk a little bit about it, the songwriting process behind it, or what fueled that song?
That was the first song we wrote as a band together, actually. And really just what happened was Glenn came in with that verse with that and then we just kind of jammed it out, and I kind of did some melodies over it, and eventually that led to a big chorus, and we just started developing other riffs like for bridges, and that's pretty much how it came together, and it flowed pretty well together. It wasn't a very hard song to write. It was one of the easier ones, I think. And it's about the end of the world, the lyrics, and it's just kind of saying, if I wrote it actually after I saw that movie 2012.
Okay.
And I was it's just kind of saying, like, if that really does happen, then all the things we kind of take for granted in the world or in our lives will kind of come out at that moment. That's kind of what the song's about.
being in a band is the moment you have as a band off stage and like behind curtains or in the tour bus, or in your case, the truck you guys travel around in, or the trailer if you guys are not having a good day and got to throw somebody back there. So what's one of your favorite moments you guys have?
I'd have to say behind the scenes or just in general?
In general. I mean, it can be on stage.
Oh, in general, hands down, was playing in front of a sold-out crowd, Ace of Spades, opening up for a Dance Gavin Dance. It was just a sea of kids, and we played great. Everyone dug us because, I mean, it was like night and day with us and band like Dance Gavin Dance, or a lot like Birds I was also playing. And it was just, I think that was my favorite moment, just because just playing in front of all the kids, and they all just dug us, and we played great, and it was just an awesome show.
We had a mosh pit even too.
We had a mosh pit too.
It was surprising because we were the very first band, and I didn't expect us to have a mosh pit.
Exactly.
I think that was probably my favorite moment of that show. Is just after we were playing, I think I noticed near probably like the third song to the end, I was like, dude, we have a mosh pit.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool. You know, like, we've never really played any big shows up to that point that were really like kid-centric. They were mostly like probably people, I don't know, between 25 and 30, 35, maybe a little bit older. We've got some like 40-year-old fans, you know. And it's all cool, like we don't mind. It's just one of those things where like you're not going to see middle-aged adults moshing like you're going to see a bunch of 17-year-olds. So it was pretty rad.
They don't have that teenage angst anymore.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite local bands?
Ooh, that's tough. There's so many.
Favorite local bands. That's a really tough one. Well, for one, to start off with, I would have to say, you know, big bands like Deftones, Papa Roach, who else can Far. But like actual local bands that are like kind of just based out in Sacramento. Our good friend Zach Evils has a great band called Automatic Static. Really great rock band. Who else?
Last Nova.
Last Nova.
They're a great band.
San Fran, those guys are really cool. We play a show with them, Ace of Spades, and they've got some great songs, great people.
Track Fighter.
Track Fire, good guys, good songs.
My Dirty Edition.
Yes, My Dirty Addiction.
I think I heard of them.
We're great friends with you guys. Who else?
I don't know.
Those are the ones that come off in my head.
Yeah, those are the ones that stand out.
Where's some of your favorite places to play besides Ace of Spades?
I like the Boardwalk. Boardwalk's always fun.
We played the Crest Theater last weekend.
Yeah.
That was an opening for Stairway to Stardom.
That was
a pretty good show.
Really good show. We'll play anywhere. Anywhere. We just like playing, you know, hanging out, having a good time, playing music and talking with people and just kind of having a good time. So we'll play almost anywhere. So
I think the thing about Sacramento though is you're really playing either Boardwalk or Ace of Spades.
Yeah.
Those are your two big options.
Pretty much.
And the Crest Theater doesn't really have like rock shows.
No.
Unfortunately.
The second song you guys are playing this evening is Band-Aid. Want to talk a little bit about it?
So I guess when we ask those questions, it's all focused.
Pretty much.
We can ask Tucker. I mean, he can fill in for us.
Band-Aid, I pretty much wrote Band-Aid. I wrote like the parts, and we as a band wrote it pretty fast. We wrote it in like 2 days or something like that. And lyrically, it's I actually had a dream that my brother was a drug addict, and it was like really like scary. And when I woke up, I was just like I was full of adrenaline, like wow, and it was so vivid. And I just went to my room and I just went out and grabbed my notebook and started writing down the lyrics, and I wrote the song in like 10 minutes. That's pretty much how I came together.
Wow. Luckily, it was a dream.
Yeah,
Yes.
luckily it was a dream. Yeah.
All right, we'll check it out. Band-Aid. aren't playing 10,000 shows a week. What do you guys do in your time off?
Nothing. At all.
Nothing at all.
Just sit down and.
Well, when I'm not in school, I pretty much kind of try to do the same thing, just hang out with friends, just kind of relax and kind of enjoy some peace and quiet. Same thing. And write music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Well, I go to school, obviously, and I skateboard. I'm a big movie fan. I really like watching movies. I play Xbox. That's really, and I sleep. I love sleeping.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Some great ones. That really.
That's really all I do.
No eating?
No.
No eating?
I eat, yeah. I love eating too. I just thought that was kind of a, without question. Well, sleeping is too.
I don't know, it's a tough one. I don't really think of. I don't know if I'm not playing shows, I'm always working and I'm always trying to finagle my schedule. So I'm like, hey, so I have a show this weekend. Can you cover my shift? I'll take your open that one day that you don't want to work. It's always that kind of thing. I'm not going to deny it. I'm a huge nerd. I'll always, hang out with my friends. We'll play like Magic the Gathering and stuff like that. So it's always cool.
There's always one in every band that plays Magic. You guys have a really tight sound on stage. And obviously, to get a sound like that, you got to practice a lot. So what's your practicing schedule? How many times a week do you practice? And how much work got in to get the band to where it is now?
We try to practice around 2 or 3 times a week, depending on everyone's schedule. Just because everyone's got their own lives outside of this. But like I guess you can say the way we get tight is we just play the songs over and over, not necessarily over and over, but to where it's like, okay, we're playing it tight. And if we mess up on a part, we'll have to go through that part a few times. So we just get it. It's all memory. It's all memory, and we just gotta be sure that we just remember how the parts goes, the arrangement and everything. And
you really just gotta commit.
Yeah.
Can't let anything get in the way unless it's really really important.
Yeah.
We put a lot of things below the band.
What's your favorite drink from Starbucks?
I hate Starbucks.
I like what they call it's called a tuxedo mocha. It's a white mocha and a black mocha mixed and sing tuxedo mocha.
I'm a caramel frat fan. So.
It's such a hard one. I'm employed as a barista, so it's like, what do I make myself usually? I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with chocolate chai. So it's like 3 pumps of chocolate and a chai tea latte. It's pretty delicious.
Okay. I like the green tea latte.
Okay. Shaken or not?
You can shake those things?
Yes, you can.
I don't have to answer that.
Like Jane Bond, shaken or stirred? Shaken, not stirred. That's what it is.
Let's talk about a little bit about the equipment you guys play, and the type of rigs you guys play. If you have any endorsements.
Well, I got a cymbal endorsement with Saluda just recently. I mean, I got cymbals coming in that are all cracked and torn apart, but
like a drummer's cymbals should be cracked.
Well, yeah, and drumsticks, but I need to work on that.
I use Gibson Les Pauls because I always have been like a fan of players like Slash or Zakk Wylde and his iconic guitar. And then I also, if you can probably see, I use a Vox AC30 into a Marshall cab, and what I do is I basically use my Vox as the head, but it's still audible, so I have 6 12s going, and then I use like a TS92 trimmer for my distortion, delay pedal, kind of just like the normal kind of setup, and I also have a Fender Telecaster too.
The 2 guitars that I use are a Squier, and I use a Ibanez, a GAX75 Ibanez, and then I have a half stack Marshall MG series, and I just have a distortion pedal and a tuner. That's all my pedals are.
I guess I'm the only all-American here. I'm running the, I don't know if you can see it in the show, probably not. But the rig right behind me is it's a GK stack, so right out of Stockton. Keep it, kind of local.
Same rig I use.
GK, backline 600, 300 watts into the BLX 410, and then 115 underneath that. And then I'm playing on a American Deluxe Fender Jazz, so keep that in California at least. So Corona, California by way of bass, and then GK is out of Stockton, so it's pretty rad.
Awesome. Moving on to the last song, My Way. Another question for you.
That was a fun one to write, though.
Yeah, that one was fun. We co-wrote that one with Zach Beebles.
Okay.
And that one, well, over the summer, I can't drive. I'm only 15. My brother would go out with his friends a lot, and my parents were always, at work during the day, so I was home alone a lot. And I kind of started missing, being able to, well, it's like this every summer, but, it kind of sucks having to just be alone all day home. And My Way is kind of about, like, I really just want to, like, leave and just go out all day and do whatever I want, with friends and go to parties and stuff, and that's basically what that song's about. It's kind of an angry song, kind of a song wishing I was older. That's basically what it's about.
Well, check it out, My Way.
I can't listen fake. Cause I'm well prepared for nothing else. Never like you back and find a way to tell you welcome.
shout-outs you want to give to anybody, or your websites that people can find your music on?
Well, you can find our music on iTunes. Just look up Overwatch, and our album's called New Life. You can find all our songs. Our Facebook is www.facebook.com/OverwatchTheBand, and then our Reverb Nation is www.reverbnation.com/Overwatch. And
Shoutouts.
Salute to Cymbals. Check those out. They're great.
I'd like to make a shout out to our manager, Craig, and also thank him too.
I honestly don't have any.
Do you?
Get an endorsement.
No one's paying me or giving me anything to endorse anything.
Air.
I mean, I could give you my personal endorsement of all the stuff that I use, but that doesn't mean you're not going to give me anything for free.
What about you, Skip? How about I put you on the hot seat?
Would I shout out? Air. It does pretty good for me.
Yeah.
Send me some water, you know.
Yeah. And all the bands that influenced my band.
There you go.
Because the sound doesn't come from nowhere. It comes from all the hard work of every other band out there.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd like to thank Mozart for being the
Mozart.
first punk.
There you go.
You know, that'd be pretty cool. Just because, I mean, without him, we wouldn't have, you know, something that wasn't, you know, I don't know, Handel and Haydn. So, you know, go Mozart.
And that was Overwatch. I'm Skip from the local music scene. Have a great night. See you next time. And check them out on the internet, or better yet, see them at a show. Thanks.